Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Before I get started with the lesson, I want to first off have a praise and going on to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. The bonus to the apostles, the elders, the great most on, trust the truth, and one flock, peace, mercy, acumen, and truth, and sincerity, and peace, blessed to the hopeful light. This is Brother Bamir Cobb coming at you another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshai, to feed the flock of Israel, which is so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. I'm sure the Lord shows the nation of people, the Lord tribe of Israel, and the only nation on this planet that has salvation coming to us, which those times are getting closer and closer. And I just wanted to do a quick, Lord's will edifying lesson on being like David and staying faithful until the end. And this lesson was inspired by listening to this song I was listening to my sibling, Small But Mighty, from Judah Clubhouse. And they said it's basically talking about how David, he slayed the Goliath, and it said it's not by the strong, it's not because he's the great, but for those that believe and walk by faith. Roughly paraphrasing what it said. So, hey man, you gotta believe on the Lord, and that's the spirit, because that's what I was going into my lesson earlier today, going into my dream, hey man, you gotta believe in the Lord. Hey, you're gonna be doing them things, but hey, to get back on topic, we just gotta believe and stand firm, man. All right. So this is Psalms 37, verse 3-5. It says, "Trust in the Lord and do good, so that thou shalt dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." That's right, man. So if you delight in the Lord, trust in the Lord, and commit your life to the Lord, man, you gonna be blessed up, man. Hey, look at Job. That's the spirit, because in my Bible audio, I just finished that. The book of Job. He got multiplied what he had after you went through that tribulation, right? So how much more you? How much more you, man? You going through your day-to-day hell, and you don't think, what the scripture say, blessed is he that forsaketh all, And man, that's us, man. We forsake all for this truth, even down to our lives, So this is Psalms 56, verse 3-4. It says, What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. In Yahweh Shema Shai, I will praise his word. In the Lord I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. That's right, man. You can't fear what Esau can do to you, man. You just got to trust in the Lord. You got to believe and walk with the faith, man. That's the times we coming into, all right, where you just got to believe and walk with that whole armor, as the scriptures say, man. Not getting faint-hearted, standing boldly, ultimately, trusting on the Lord, trusting that he gonna deliver you, So this is Psalms chapter 26. This is Psalms chapter 62, verse 7. It says, "In Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength and my refuge is in Yahweh Shai. Trust in him at all times. Ye people, pour out your heart before him. Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is a refuge for us." Woo! So, hey, trust in him at all times. You gotta trust in the Lord that he gonna deliver you out of Jacob's trouble. You gotta trust that, you might get delivered out of prison, or the guillotine might break. You gotta trust in all that, man. Every word, man, you gotta trust. You know? You gotta keep staying, firm. And don't let your purity get tempered with, man. Only let it grow. Because that's what Esau wants to do. He wants our purity and our love for Yahweh Shema Shai to fade in these times that we're coming into. But nah, you got to stay stiffly. Stand as bold as a lion, for Yahweh Shema Shai's word, man. Well, say, you just going to eat a nuke. I was talking about the bros. I said, a painful death would be if the Lord has a chariot zap you and you just sizzling by the chariot. Then the chariot leaves. All the chariot leave, and then you get hit by a nuke. And you don't want to be in that lot, man. You don't want to be in that lot where now you was right there and you just, hey, what did I say in my other walking talk? Bro, we in a team of winners and you just, our team up 144. And you like, nah, man, I'm going to the other team. You threw off the jersey. And the other team already had a jersey for you. Tripping. So, nah, man. Hey, stand boldly for your Yahweh Shema Shai. Don't let, once again, your purity be tempered with. Keep putting up that shield of faith. This is in Salakia if I'm running through it. Because, Jake got class. So, I got to leave in about, 10 minutes. So, this will be my last one. This is Matthew 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. That's right. So, if we endure unto the end, so like Matthew 24 and 13, if we endure unto the end, man, we going to be saved. All right? We ain't going to have to worry about anything. We going to have them new bodies. And hey, man. We're going to be marvelous, man. We're going to be gods again. Only tears of joy. We're going to be able to get crowned by Yahweh Shai. All right? So this is the time that we are coming into. We are coming into the times where you got to pull on that whole armor, as the scriptures say, and put off this fleshly nature, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost through the Spirit. Because, hey, it might seem harder. It's easier than it sounds. But, hey, that don't mean that you're not capable of doing it. Because that's what people say in the world. It's easier than done, and then they don't want to do it no more. Nah, it's easier said than done, right? Doesn't mean that it's impossible. So, yeah, it's possible. To stand boldly, pray, and fast. And the Lord gonna have us in these times that we're coming to. But hey, I hope that this was an edifying lesson. Salat, if I ran through this, like I said, Jake got to go for class. So, hey, I pray that this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna close out by giving our praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Al-Shai, by Hashem Kakodash, by the Apostle Elders. And God must not touch truth, my flock, peace, mercy, I can say truth and sincerity. Peace and blessing to the whole. Till next time as well. Shalom.